Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Justin Prince, your virtual mentor, and I am excited to be able to share with you a question that I was given by an incredible woman. She said, "Can I be honest with you?" I said, "Of course. What's up?" She goes, "I don't want to go to the big company event." She said, "I went to the last one. This next one, I haven't hit my goals. I haven't hit the next position I was looking to hit. People around me are hitting their goals, and I don't want to go." She goes, "I know it sounds childish, but I feel embarrassed. I don't even want to show up." She goes, "What's your advice?" And I want to talk to any of you who are wondering if you should go to your company's next event. And the reason you're wondering is not because you aren't passionate about your business or your future, or you don't want to show up because you don't like the company. You're wondering because you're like, "Man, I went to the last one, I spent the money and took the time, but should I go to the next one? I still am not where I want to be. Like, I haven't hit my goals, I haven't hit my dreams," and it's discouraging. It's even extra discouraging to see that everyone else seems to be hitting theirs. So what's my answer to that? The answer is absolutely yes. You need to get to that event. There's nothing you need to do more than get to that event. And I want you to know I'm coming from a place of knowing what you're going through, knowing what it feels like. I remember I used to go to the company events. They would give these little lanyards. They'd have your name and your city and maybe like your rank or your sales title. And then they would have little pins. They're like the name of the event, whatever. And I would put the little pin strategically over the rank or sales title that I had. And the reason I did that is because I was so embarrassed that I was stuck at this rank. You know, I was like right there at this spot. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't move past this." And I'd been there not for a month, but for, a year, and then 15 months, and then 18 months, and then 20 months. And here I was working my ever-loving guts out, and I was stuck at this little rank. And it was really discouraging. It was frustrating. I remember thinking the events, you go to the events and they celebrate everybody. Everyone seems so happy, except for you in the back of the room. You're just like, "Oh, if I see someone else go across that stage with that big smile, I'm going to vomit. I hate this." And so you're wondering, should I even go? You're like, "Look, I'm going to keep working my business. I'm going to keep doing it, but I just don't want to go and feel terrible about myself the whole time." Well, here's the deal. You need to get your butt to the next event. How's that for being, straight up? Like, you need to get there. You need to be at that event, and you need to suck it up a little bit, because there's skill sets that you clearly don't have yet. There's insights that someone else has that you don't have. That's why they're crossing the stage and you're not yet. And you need to go learn those skill sets. Don't go cry in the corner and feel bad for yourself. You say, "But I haven't grown. It's embarrassing to be around people that are growing and I'm not." Again, get there so that you can learn the skills. And it takes time and it takes effort to build a business. And here's what I want to share with you. Many times what you're doing is you're not putting in enough of the time. Or probably you're not letting enough of the time pass. You're expecting it to happen way faster than it's going to happen. It takes time to build a business. Or the second challenge you have is you're not putting in enough effort. So here's the thing is you're either expecting things too fast, you're not putting in enough of the due time, or you're not putting enough effort in to make things go faster. And so you have an expectation gap. You want things to happen, but without the effort and without the time passing. You have to put in the effort and the time. And even if you put in a ton of effort, it still takes time. And even if you, then it still takes time to build it. And then you want to keep the consistent effort up. So here's what I want to share with you guys. You've got to get there. Not everyone that goes to the events gets rich, but everyone who gets rich is at the events. And so the events to you, they have to become non-negotiable. You have to be there and to listen and to surround yourself with great people. In the United States, I'll share a quick stat with you because it's very interesting. The average American worker reads less than one book a year. The top CEOs in our country read an average of 60. Now, what's the difference in income? That's a 60-to-1 ratio. Every one book, they read 60, right? What's the difference in income? Do you think it's like 50 times more or 100 times more for every $1 they make? It's 100. It's 319 to 1. 319 to 1. So in other words, for every $1 the average American worker makes, the top CEOs in our country make 319. Now there's another part of that stat that's important for you. The average American worker goes to 0 events a year to improve themselves in their given craft, to improve their ability in their profession. The top CEOs in our country go to 6 events a year. So I'm going to encourage you to go to events as often as you can. There's a magic that happens to you when you're at the events. Don't go there being pouty because you think it should have gone faster for you. It's not going fast enough for you. What I want to share with you is this. The only way to learn the skills is to get around the people that have the skills. The only way to gain the confidence is surround yourself with people that have the confidence. And guess where all those people are? They're all at the event. And the thing that's so interesting about events is they'll go on stages or they'll hang out with you at dinners and lunches afterward in the hallways, and they'll pour everything they know into you. So get around them and listen and learn and go to the events to be poured into so that you can gain the skills, gain the confidence. What I want to also share with you guys is this. It's discouraging when you watch, it feels like everyone else is winning but you. But be the one. You are in a duplication business. You're duplicating leadership. You say, what are we duplicating? It's competency. You're duplicating leadership and competency. So when your team grows, and if you go to the events and you continue to stay consistent and dedicated and plug in, learn the skills, and so on, you'll grow into that leader. So here's the thing. When your team grows and they say to you at one point, hey, can I ask you a question? And you say, what's up? And they go, I don't want to go to the event. I feel embarrassed. I'm ashamed of myself. I haven't worked. I didn't hit the ranks I thought I was going to hit. Guess what you got to say to them? I understand exactly how you feel, and guess where you need to be? You need to be to the next event. Don't you dare let yourself miss it. The amount of money that it costs to get there, the time, the ticket, the airfare, the hotel, all of that, it pales in comparison to the amount of money that you will lose potentially by missing it. By not gaining the confidence, by not learning the skills, by not meeting the people, that you will, an investment in yourself is always a good investment. We invest in the movie theater. We go to the movies and we invest in Steven Spielberg. We invest in DirecTV and Dish Satellite. We'll invest our money. We'll invest, in NFL Sunday Ticket. We'll invest our hard-earned cash into them. But what I'm sharing with you is this, and you say, yeah, but that's only $70 a month. $70 a month is $840 a year. $840 a year. Do you know what event you could attend that would change your whole life and the trajectory of your family's future for $840? That includes your airfare and your hotel and the whole thing. So what I'm sharing with you is this. Take the time to invest in yourself. Spend some of your dollars. When you get a dollar, that's not your dollar. That dollar was given to you, and then when you go give it to the shoe person, you invested in them. When you go give it to the restaurant, you invested in them. That dollar is not your dollar. You're giving it away to everybody else. So take a percentage of those dollars, every dollar you make, at least 10% if possible. Take 10% and invest it into you, and invest it into your books, invest it into audios you listen to, invest it in surrounding yourself, rubbing shoulders, meeting with, listening to, learning from great people. So guys, if you got some value out of this, please drop a 1 in the comments section. But I want you to know I believe in you. Your dreams and your goals, they are possible, that your pursuing of them is necessary, and that you're accomplishing them and doing what it takes is worth it. Appreciate you guys so much. We'll talk soon.